What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Joe.
Joe?
Joe Mama.
I'm gonna be a monkey.
Wake up, Monarch! I'm Lincoln Roach.
And I'm Sophia Miranda.
And it's time
For KYOT.
Boo! So what's with the whole thingy there?
The zombies got to me. Tonight is your last night to see 10 ways to survive a zombie apocalypse at 6 p.m. in the parking lot.
Speaking of which, there's a small business in Superior that helps young adults make their own productions.
And it's about to get real.
In a small building in Superior, filled with stage lights and camera equipment, a community has formed. Real Kids, a small film and theater business, is helping their students collaborate with each other, regardless of their talent.
Even if you're not a person who likes to work with video editing, or a person who doesn't like to film with a camera, you can definitely contribute some way or another because there's always room for one more person for filming.
It has become much harder in a pandemic.
We've seen, a 30% decrease in registration, and that's actually really good for a pandemic, but it's really scary. It's scary for entrepreneurs, it's scary for the arts.
But Real Kids is taking all the necessary safety precautions.
Limited audience, masked audience, no concessions, social distancing, temperature checks, hand sanitizer, breaks between control groups, all sorts of things.
But something the virus has not affected is the sense of community within the business.
I love it here. Everyone's so friendly and kind, and it's a whole big family.
We definitely turn things up to 11, sometimes 12. It really just improves creative thinking in a way.
Arts have been slowly phased out of academics, but one of Real Kids' goals is to keep the arts alive.
Just looking at the education system and realizing that they want to really separate the arts, and I hated that when I was going to school. I hated that I couldn't collaborate as much as I wanted to.
Although it has been a challenging experience, Real Kids has been able to survive the pandemic because of the sense of community it creates for its customers. For KYOT, I'm Macy Austin.
Have you heard of fondue?
Yeah.
What about fondue?
Let's go take a look at the ghost that haunts the melting pot.
Here's Alex with the story.
The cold, damp tunnels that extend under Louisville hold secrets to the dark history of the town. With plenty of tragedy in the town past, some residents are bound to have stuck around.
There were 5 miners or bootleggers under there, and then the tunnel ended up collapsing. 4 made it out, but 1 didn't.
Could the resident specter of the melting pot be one of those who decided to stick around?
Joey, our ghost, he stands at the top of the stairs. Guests have seen him walking around, and usually dressed in either like an older cowboy type outfit or in a bootlegger's outfit, just almost coal miner-esque.
Don't worry though, he's not gonna hurt you. But I can't say the same for the dishes.
Our assistant general manager a while ago, she was just alone at the host stand, and she was by herself in the whole building. And then in our bar we have little glass top areas that we hold all of our glasses, and our 1 wine glass was sitting all the way in the back. The glass flew past the bar, shattered on the ground. She got kind of confused as to what was happening. Then she realized that it was a glass from the bar, got super scared, left, didn't turn the lights off, didn't set the alarm, didn't lock the doors, just ran away.
Even so, Louisville is full of colorful characters, some who walk Main Street while others lie 6 feet below it.
Did you know that I applied to Target?
I also applied to Target.
Did you get it?
Nope.
Me neither. Let's go take a look at the teens who actually landed their job positions.
We've all gone out at one point or another during this pandemic, either to go get food from the local restaurant, go clothes shopping at a retailer, or pick up some 2x4s at the hardware store.
I'll sit behind the cash register and I'll check out customers when they come in. If it's slow, I'll make some mystery bags or restock candy.
Almost every time you'll go, you'll see a teen working there.
Coming to work has been kind of a break for a lot of students, where it's something that is predictable for them and comforting, and they know what they're doing.
Fiona Cubias, an assorted candy and goods employee who started working there this June, is still having some trouble adjusting to the guidelines.
One of the toughest things is that we have to regulate how many people are in the store at a time, and we can really only have 6 people in here. But sometimes when it's super busy and I'm stuck behind the register, I just have a bunch of traffic coming in, and so I can't get over to put our, I don't know what you call it, barrier up in time.
Even the heads of the companies can see how teens are struggling with juggling schoolwork and a job with 5 to 6 hours of work.
We've had some employees where it's just been too much for them, where they just need to focus 100% on school, and online learning has thrown them for a loop.
With a little bit different hiring process and trying to find businesses that are still open right now, finding a job can be a struggle.
Instead of having face-to-face meetings, it's a lot more on Zoom, and we've always taken all our applications online anyway, so that process hasn't changed.
I would actually highly recommend it. For teens that have a job right now, I would say just make sure you're staying clean and healthy, and if you really feel like you're sick, definitely don't go into work. But overall, I think it would be a plus to have a job right now.
For KYOT, I'm Benjamin McCorrison.
It's not Halloween yet.
Sorry, I was just practicing.
That's all for this week, Monarch.
Make sure to have a safe Halloween and remember to stay positive.
And test negative.